What's your argument here regarding Title 42? If it were to just be allowed to expire, what's your concern? What might actually happen?
Well, I've been saying for a long time, Ron, that, my priority has been to make sure that we have a secure and orderly and humane process at the southern border. And I'm really concerned that the Biden administration right now, they do not have a plan in place to deal with this. And, hospitals and border communities they're really spread thin. I mean, and the nonprofits are overwhelmed right now. So I want to make sure that that we do not pay a price for the failure in Washington, D.C. So I'm going to keep holding the administration accountable for this.
All right. You wrote a letter to the president along with Senator Sinema. Has he responded? And why wouldn't he respond? You've just laid out your argument. Why would that not be something the president would hop on, you would think, maybe right away?
Well, I'm in constant communication with the administration. I mean, yesterday with the CDC, today with the head of Homeland Security. So we're having continuous conversations. This is important for our state. We need to have a plan in place before Title 42 goes away. And I just haven't seen that plan yet.
All right. So basically, you've sort of laid out your position as to where you think this goes. What's your position on the wall itself? Do you favor the ending of the construction the way it's happened now? Do you favor the completion of it? That certainly seems to be something that is being talked about a lot in ads this year as we edge closer to the election in November.
Well, hey, Ron, as you know, I'm a science, data, and facts guy, so I want to see the data. And what I've seen from talking to mayors and what I've seen from CBP and Border Patrol is that we continue to have a border security problem at the southern border. So in some places, barriers make sense. In some places in the wall or fence that we have on the southern border, especially in the Yuma sector, there's gaps in it. And we should take the steps to close some of those gaps, but it doesn't make sense everywhere across our southern border. What makes sense is having a plan. And I have legislation with Senator Rob Portman to require that Customs and Border Protection and the Department of Homeland Security has a plan on how to deal with this crisis. So we're not left kind of wondering what's going to happen here. Hey, on Title 42, coming back to that, I don't think this should stay in effect indefinitely. But right now, I have not seen a plan from the administration, and I'm not going to allow Arizona to be, to be impacted that in such a negative way.
Polls show the only other item that's higher rated, or one of 2 or 3 items that might be higher rated than the border issues for Arizona voters, are inflation. I heard a former Fed official giving an interview the other day saying a lot of the problems are fiscally related, meaning too much spending coming out of Washington. Do you agree with that? And do you have any kind of a plan to help to bring these prices down?
Well, I've sent letters to the White House, and I've met with the Secretary of Agriculture when we're talking about food prices, on gas prices. I mean, these are some of the highest prices that we've ever seen in Arizona. This is true across not only the country, but across the planet. I mean, gas prices are high. We went into a pandemic. Production was slowed down because the demand on gasoline, the bottom fell out of it, and production slowed down. And then when demand increased, the oil and gas companies didn't have the production available. So it's a supply and demand issue. I have legislation to deal with this that would cut the federal, gas tax for the rest of the year. And this legislation has support of other senators and members of the House of Representatives, even governors in Colorado and Michigan and Kentucky and Wisconsin support this legislation. So I've got a plan to deal with this. We've got to get this legislation across the finish line. This will help families somewhat. This is a challenging time, and I recognize that prices are much higher than they were pre-pandemic, and it's up to us to deal with it.
All right, Senator Kelly, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 10.
Well, thank you for having me on, Ron.
Okay.